Um, I'm Hazim from Team Red Samrock Hackers along with my co-creator Surya. So today we are presenting our HR track submission, which is an autonomous onboarding and retention AI employee. So so to retain top talent, we'll start from day one, where our AI intern will actively monitor new hires throughout onboarding, detect early risk signal, routes the right intervention to the right person. So if we look at our work graph, which coordinates the full pipeline. So there are around 6 phases here, which are intake and data prep, manager and lookup, diagnostic triad, synchronization and risk scoring, which aggregates all signal to one risk level, governed intervention, which contains the AI policy and also card retention analytics. So at the first phase, intake and data prep queries the worker table in the Superbase, where it calculates whether the hire is at day 1, 30, or 60. Next, manager lookup takes that manager reference and queries the manager directory in Superbase to fetch their active or email. So escalation will always reach that email. And third, diagnostic triad runs 3 checks simultaneously, where it it goes through the provisioning watch, task cadence, and pulse sentiment. Next, synchronization and risk scoring combines all those 3 outputs. So if any required data is missing or unreadable, the case is escalated to our auto workbench for human review. So next, government intervention then was based on the type risk, which is if it's a sensitive disclosure, then it will take the confidential route to HR, which bypass the manager entirely, regardless of their overall risk score. Next, there's an operational issue where it takes to the manager route. So this entire system is built up and operated through our Auto App console, which is here. So HR user simply enters an employee ID and clicks run. Critically, key settings are exposed here as an enable configuration. So it requires a specific employee ID, the HR confidential email. Superbase token act as like the password for the database and the database URL, of course. So if we look at our all right, so next, um, based on our audit trail, okay, based on our audit trail, all right, so based on our audit trail, so there's a risk scoring operator here. So what I want to show is that on our dashboard, so there's an risk scoring operator where it needs human intervention to approve. So let's say you are the HR, so you have to review the task. So this is the risk level escalation review, and you have to choose how's the risk. So I would say that he's not on risk, he's on track, so no action is needed. So I'll just submit my decision, I guess. And boom, form is submitted. And then we'll just wait for our AI model to process this entire thing about the onboarding risk report. So it tells the risk about the employee. We tried to what they call get this report through email through Outlook, but we could I don't know, I'm not it could not work. The integration doesn't work well. But if we work on the operator, it works. So we hope to improve that in the future. So by automating this workflow,